What's up, everybody? Welcome to Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk podcast. I am the King Striker, and that is the Miner of Desire, Reese. We are one guy short for right now. Maybe he'll join in here in a little bit, and that is Main Event Jay. Tonight on Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk, we are going to be giving our list of our top 10 wrestlers of 2023, and then some honorable mentions. And then at the very end, we are going to give our 2024 must-watch wrestlers that we think is going to be a must-watch in the new year. How's that sound, Reese? That sound good?
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan to me. Make sure you check us out on Facebook and YouTube. Just search Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. You will find us, the shitheads. We're on there. And also, you can now find us on Spotify. Give us a follow. We'd appreciate it. We got a couple shows already on Spotify. Check them out. Give it a thumbs up, like whatever it is on Spotify. We'd greatly appreciate it. But anyway, before we get going, just want to give a shout out to tonight's sponsor. Let me find it here. Tonight's sponsor is the Triple B Experience podcast with Bad Bubba Brewer. On the Mega Panel on certain nights, you can catch myself on his podcast on the Triple B Experience podcast. And also, Bubba also does the Triple B Black and Gold Dynasty, as you can see, with Bad Bubba Brewer. Make sure you give him a follow, a like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever you got to do. Holy shit, I'm running out of breath.
Running guns.
My goodness. Anyway, guys, we're going to start our top 10 wrestlers of 2023. We're going to go from number 10 all the way down to see who is your number one, Reese. And hopefully Main Event can jump on here and we can he can catch up with us if he comes on. So, without any further ado, Reese, we're going to start from number 10 and go ahead and give me your 10 down to number 5 first.
All right. Number 10, I have Rhea. 9 is Swerve Strickland. 8, I have Jay White. 7 is Jay Uso. And 6 is Cody Rhodes.
Wow. All right. I like it. Now I'm going to give my 10 down to 5.
Okay.
All right. My number 10 is Gunther. I got Gunther as number 10. 9, Swerve, which we both had Swerve at number 9. Number 8, I know I'm going to mess this one up. El Hijo de Vikingo.
Oh,
I got him as my number 8.
Vikingo.
Yeah, whatever the hell it is. You know what I meant. Number 7, I got L.A. Knight. Number 6, I got the devil himself, the bad motherfucker MJF. At number 6, and number 5, I got the Switchblade, Jay White, coming in at number 5.
You can, and this is just opinionated.
Too. Absolutely. Very opinionated. Our opinions don't fucking matter nowhere. You know, we're just the shitheads of Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk. Who are we? All right, Reese. So now give me your top 4, or from 4 down to 1.
Well, okay. Well, 5, I have Bryan Danielson. 4 is MJF. 3 is Roman. 2 is Seth Rollins. and I have 1 as Gunther.
Oh, wow. Hey, recap that one more time. I'm sorry.
All right, so 5 I have Bryan Danielson, 4 is MJF, 3 is Roman, 2 is Seth Rollins, and 1 is Gunther.
Okay. All right. Wow. Now our top 10 list just got a little bit different. So as I said, number 5 was Jay White. Number 4, I got Will Ospreay at number 4. Number 3, I got Rhea Ripley.
Okay.
Number 2, I got Cody Rhodes. And my number 1 top 10 wrestler in 2023 is main event Jey Uso at my number 1.
Oh, interesting.
Now, yes, very interesting. Now, Reese, your list, like just real quick, uh, tell me why your list is what it is. Why was your number 10, and why was your number 1 number 1?
Well, starting off with Gunther, he had a strong year. Going in the Royal Rumble, he was the first entrant, and he lasted, I think, over 70 minutes. So he joined the match first and was the last entrant, or the last elimination by, Cody. And then he just had strong matches throughout the whole year. Like, I can't even come up with a bad match that Gunther has even been a part of. And he's the longest reigning intercontinental champion, which, nowadays, aside from the Miz, there's not really a reign that's, even noteworthy to talk about. And with, Seth Rollins, any match he's in, everything is pretty much gold. Like, his match with Logan Paul, his matches leading up to becoming the world heavyweight champion, and then his war games there. So I think it was a toss up for me, 1 and 2. Roman, yeah, he's a part timer, but he's more of a special attraction now, and I think you
Right.
see that less and less in the world of wrestling now. And he's over 1,100 days as champion now.
Yeah. So are you surprised that he didn't make my list?
No, not
Now,
surprised.
the reason why he didn't make my list was, that I don't know. We think different. I think if he would wrestle more than just being a part timer, I think he would have definitely made my list. But I feel that these guys that are on my list wrestled more than he did, so they deserve to be in my top 10. So I mean, that's how I thought of it.
Yeah. Daniel, like MJF, like he's, anything he does, he's just like Seth Rollins, really, in my opinion. He's in the comedy stuff with Adam Cole and then the Devil. He always puts on good matches. Bryan Danielson, he was hurt, half the year for me, so that's why he's down on the list. But he had, there's the match with Okada, all those matches he had during the storyline with MJF. He fought Roosh and Bandito. Who else? Oh, Takeshita. Brian Cage, Timothy Thatcher, and then ultimately losing to MJF. And then his stuff with the BCC is good. Obviously, he's the leader of that. Like the bottom half for me, Cody had a strong beginning of the year. His whole storyline with finishing the story. It made you believe that he was going to dethrone Roman, but ultimately he didn't. So then it seems like after his Roman storyline, he's kind of being put in like these tag team storylines, but he's somehow still the top babyface in the company. So you're muted.
So that's another thing. I'm glad you brought it up about MJF. The reason why MJF is number 6 for me is he did wrestle all year. I'll give him that, but to me, he just didn't have the how do I explain the oh shit matches, in my opinion, like he did the year before. Now I'm not saying that he wasn't good, but I just feel that there wasn't those matches where you're like, oh shit, oh my god,
Yeah.
with MJF. So that's why he's at number 6 for me.
I think he's better as a heel than he is a babyface, in my opinion.
I agree.
Like it's
Yep, I
almost
agree.
like, to me, it's not believable. Like you're just waiting for him to turn heel again. So
Yep, definitely. And it's coming.
yeah,
It's going to happen. Whether it has something to do with with the devil and the group of people, or something's going to happen. He's absolutely going to turn again.
yeah.
So now, the reason why I went with main event Jey Uso as my number 1, a lot of 2023, he was going solo there for a good bit,
Mm-hmm.
and then when he wasn't solo, he was with his brother tag teams. It what you get and what you see, what's advertised, you get with Jey Uso. Jey is a very good fucking wrestler, hands
Yeah.
down. He he the whole thing with it still cracks me up with Sami Zayn and you're not being Usi. You know that right there was probably the funniest stuff I saw in wrestling in a very long time.
Yeah.
And I just think Jay had those good matches. He wrestled. Like I said, he was either going solo and singles, or when he was with Jimmy. I mean, they were all solid matches. So I just think that main event deserves number 1 in my book.
Yeah,
And he's fucking over with the crowd, boy.
yeah. Yeah, you can't use the yeet anymore.
Yeet. I know. I wonder how many of those WWE shirts you're going to find over in Somalia.
I bet you they'll be on clearance here soon. If they're not already.
Guaranteed. Guaranteed. All right. So next up, we're going to give our honorable mentions. These people almost made the list, but they didn't quite fucking make it. All right. So when I did my list, I made the whole list and I circled who I thought was in my top 10. And then I looked at it again. I'm like, well, maybe this person deserves to move up. And then so I had to do some editing. Well, now these made the honorable mentions. We don't have to talk about them. We can just mention them and we can go on with it. All right. And so how about this time I go first, Reese?
Okay.
And then we'll go with you. All right. So my honorable mentions, no specific order. We got Dirty Dom, Bryan Danielson, Orange Cassidy, Roman Reigns, Moxley, Cash Wheeler, Dax Harwood, Chris Statlander, Seth freaking Rollins, Miz, Josh Alexander, Becky Lynch, Damian Priest, and Io Sky is my honorable mentions.
You had 10 honorable mentions.
I did.
Okay.
Just because I'm the fucking king, I can have 20 if I want, Reese. It's
Yeah.
I make the rules. I do what I want. But if you just break the rules, I Italians, I never break rules. So, what's your honorable mentions? How many you got?
I got 5.
All right. Well, 5's better than none.
Yeah. So I have.
All right. Let's hear your 5.
I got Will Ospreay, Speedball Mike Bailey, Ilya Dragunov, Orange Cassidy, and Sami Zayn.
Oh, okay. All right.
And Sammy kind of fell off from the main event scene there.
Yeah, he did. But he had a good run there for a little bit. Like I said, when he was with the Bloodline, that shit was funny. I mean,
Yeah.
and then
It was
all of a sudden,
definitely.
boom, he was gone.
Yeah. That was the whole when the Bloodline was at its peak, it was definitely must see TV.
I agree. Yep, I agree. All right, so next we're gonna give. I don't know how many you got, but I have a few. We're gonna give our must watch. Who do we or must watch slash who do we think's gonna take over in 2024? I'm excited to hear what kind of list you have on this.
I only have what 6 of them.
Well, that's all right. I got 9, so that's not too bad. But go ahead and say yours, and we'll talk about it for a little bit, and then we'll do mine.
All right, number 1.
Sorry, guy. Sorry, guy. All right.
1, I have Jade Cargill. 2 is Swerve. 3, Chad Gable, surprising name. 4 and 5, I have Julia Hart and Sky Blue. And 6, I have Dirty Dom.
Oh, what? Now I gotta ask. Why did Swerve make the top 10 of 2023? Now he's making the 2024 must watch. Explain that one.
Because I think that this year was the building year of putting Swerve, like trying to establish him as a star, and I think that in 2024 to some capacity he's going to be a champion in AEW. I just like he has Prince Nana, but like the quality of matches and stuff, like I'm invested in it. I'm sure there's quite a few others that are invested in him. So I look forward to more banger matches and holding gold. Muted.
I'm not disagreeing with you, but I just find it weird that Swerve made both lists.
Yeah, when I put him on the 2024, I knew that question was going to come up.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to give my must watch or up and coming, however you want to say it. No particular order. I got Julia Hart. We got Ricky Starks, Kyle Fletcher, Jade Cargill, Sky, by God, that ass blue, Braun Breaker, Chelsea Green, Speedball Mike Bailey, and I may butcher this, but the Stardom chick Julia.
Okay, yeah.
I do believe 2024 is going to be their year. I
It's
really
good.
I really think Kyle Fletcher's really going to fucking take off in 2024. You know, with his tag team partner Mark Davis, I believe.
I
Is that
think
his
so.
name? You know, he's still going to be out a while, but, you know, I think he's really going to do good. Julia Hart, you know, she was really close to making my top 10 list, but she, the reason why she didn't, I don't know. She was close though. She really, really got good in the middle of 2023 and ending out, you know, the year. She
Yeah.
really got good, and you know that's evident by winning the belt.
Yeah, once she dropped that cheerleading gimmick and joined Malachi and Brody and Buddy with the House of Black, I think that was a good career move on her part. And you could see as she's winning these matches on a week to week basis that they were building her towards something. And she still has some work to do, but I think she's on the rise.
Absolutely, absolutely. You you know I hope Braun Breaker does something in 2024. Because he was NXT champion in 2023, and then as soon as he lost that belt, you really don't hear much about him now. You know, it maybe hopefully he gets called up.
No,
Or is he called up already?
no. Here's
Okay,
here's
I didn't
the
think.
here's the thing with him. Like he had the what? He's two-time champion, right? NXT champion, if I'm not mistaken. So he was
Yeah, I believe you're right.
baby face most of the time, and then I thought that he would get called up once he had his rematch with Carmelo, but they were like, where would you have put him on the roster? Like you established him as one of the top stars in NXT. He wrestled Seth Rollins for the belt. Like it, where would you throw him in at on the main roster? Like
Y-
there's both companies have so much talent, but I I I I agree. I think he's spent enough time at NXT, but where are you gonna put him?
Yeah, I mean, there's really nowhere you can put him unless you put him with the stable. You put him with a group of guys and build it that way. I mean, that right now that's the only way I can see that happening.
So when they did the whole angle with um they cut out the black and gold NXT and did the whole new regime at the new NXT, and I seen Breaker come out and I'm like he is going to be the champion one day.
Right.
A couple months down the road, obviously he's a lot better, and so I was happy to see that. And I was a huge fan of his dad and his uncle, so I was glad to see that.
Right. Yeah. So 2024 is definitely looking promising. For a lot of these uh, wrestlers. Um, I really hope Oh God, I really hope Chelsea Green steps her game up. With the I would love to see her go with the hot mess gimmick. Um, I don't know. The whole her being tag champion with Piper, I'm not feeling that. But she's getting on TV.
Yeah.
And that's what matters right now. She's getting on TV. So I do believe 2024. I'm not going to say she's going to be champ, but maybe she'll take a run at it. Maybe have a few title matches in 2024. Whether she wins or not, that's a step up.
Yeah. I agree.
So, but yeah, I mean, only time will tell. Anything can change at a snap of a finger in WWE. You know that just as well as I do.
So one thing between my list and your list, one thing I noticed, I am shocked that you don't have CM Punk at all.
Yes. And let me explain this. Let me explain that to you. You know just as well as anybody knows, I'm the biggest CM Punk fan there is. He came back in 2023, or yeah, I'm sorry. He came back from his little hissy fit that he had in early 2023. Came back, was there what, a month or two, and then something else happened, so he was gone. But in his time when he was going good, excuse me, he was still rusty to me in the ring. The matches weren't horrible, but they weren't good either.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Now, hopefully, 2024. I went with what I didn't go with my heart this time like I usually do. If I would have went with my heart, fucking CM Punk would have been number one. So I knew I threw a curveball at you guys, or well, with you, since you're the one on here, but I knew you thought number one was going to be CM Punk on my list. I can tell. I already knew it.
I thought he would be on there.
Well, I got you. I got you, guy. He is not on there. And you know what? Even if he was, Reese.
Go fuck yourself.
That's right. Even if he made my list, go F yourself. Don't make fun of me. It's my list, damn it. It's my list. And hey, this I got a video that was sent to me real quick, Reese, the other day. And I want you to look at this video.
Oh, no.
All right, take a look.
There's a reason why he's called the king.
There's a reason why they call me the king. There is a reason. There is a reason. But that is it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in for Pro Wrestling Extreme Talk Podcast, our top 10 wrestlers of 2023. Again, let me find it. Our next podcast is going to be December 22nd, the Shithead Awards. That is probably going to be our last podcast for 2023, I believe, unless we try and fit one more in from now till then. But I don't think schedules are going to link up. But hey, you never know. We've been known to do podcasts just on the whim, kind of like today,
Yes,
kind of
sir.
like today. But let me try this again. Everyone, we hope you enjoyed it. We love doing this. We like making you laugh. We like talking wrestling with you. Either you can support us, you can love us. Don't ever lie and say you support us and you really fucking don't. All right? You either love us, or you hate us. But don't ever lie. All right? Don't lie. Don't say you support us and you don't. Because you know why? There's only a few select people that supported us with this whole with our merchandise. We got t-shirts and hoodies. If you don't share our stuff, you don't like our stuff, you don't buy a t-shirt, you're not supporting us. Do we care? No, not really. But we would like for you to. Don't lie. Exactly. And on this podcast, you can say whatever the hell you want to say. You can wear whatever the hell you want to wear. I was going to wear my birthday suit. Reese, you can wear your birthday suit next time. I don't give a shit. What the hell are you wearing right now? Pizza.
I'm supporting the Braden and Jake Wiley.
Oh, I couldn't. Oh, that's a new shirt, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh, nice. Supporting the Rad Boys. There you go. The Rad Boys. I love it. I love it. And hey, if you don't support us, we don't give a shit. But just don't lie. Don't lie, guy. Hey, that rhymes.
Exactly.
But anyway, enough of me rambling. But I will say this: if you don't support us,
oh, by the way, I almost forgot. Go fuck yourself.
There you go.